Welcome back to Teknobalta. Today we are tackling a critical issue for Intel Arc users. We at Teknobalta analyzed this specific driver error occurring in Black Myth Wukong on the A750 GPU. Many users report that the game crashes or refuses to launch due to a driver compatibility warning. This is often caused by unstable shader compilation or regressions in the latest Intel driver releases. To fix this, we need a clean environment and a verified stable driver version. Let us begin with the root cause analysis of why the A750 struggles with this title. The Intel Arc architecture relies heavily on software optimization for DX12 titles. When a new game like Black Myth Wukong launches, the latest driver might contain experimental code. This code can conflict with the game's engine, leading to the error you see on your screen. We have found that a clean rollback is the most effective solution for this specific hardware. Step 1 involves preparing the necessary tools for a complete driver wipe. You will need the DDU, also known as Display Driver Uninstaller. Go to the official Guru 3D website or the Wagnerdsoft site to download the latest version. Once downloaded, extract the DDU files to a folder on your desktop for easy access. Now, we must download the stable Intel driver version that is known to work. Visit the Intel official support page and look for the A750 driver archives. We recommend downloading the version immediately preceding the current one, as it often has better stability. Save this installer to your desktop, but do not run it yet. Before proceeding, we must disconnect the internet to prevent Windows Update from interfering. Unplug your Ethernet cable or disable your Wi-Fi connection now. This ensures that Windows does not automatically install a generic driver during our process. Now, we need to boot into safe mode for a clean uninstallation. Press the Windows key +R, type msconfig, and hit Enter. Navigate to the Boot tab in the System Configuration window. Check the box for Safe Boot and select the Minimal option. Click Apply, then OK, and restart your computer. Your system will now reboot into the Windows Safe Mode environment. Once in Safe Mode, navigate to the folder where you extracted DDU. Right-click the DDU executable and select Run as administrator. In the DDU interface, look at the right side and select GPU from the device type drop-down. Then, select Intel from the device manufacturer drop-down. We at Teknobalta recommend clicking the Clean and Restart button. DDU will now begin removing every trace of the previous Intel driver. It cleans registry keys, system files, and temporary caches that standard uninstallers miss. This process is vital to prevent driver conflicts in Black Myth Wukong. Wait for the process to finish. The computer will restart automatically into normal mode. Now that we are back in normal mode, keep the internet disconnected. Locate the stable Intel driver installer we downloaded earlier. Right-click the installer and run it as an administrator. Follow the on-screen instructions to install the driver. We suggest choosing a custom install or a clean install if the option is provided. The installation might take several minutes as the A750 firmware is updated. Once the installation is complete, do not restart immediately. We need to ensure that Resize BAR is enabled for optimal performance. Open the Intel Arc control software. Check the System Information tab to verify that Resize VAR is active. If it is not active, you must enable it in your motherboard BIOS settings. Without Resize VAR, the A750 will experience significant stuttering in this game. Now, restart your computer one final time to finalize all changes. After the restart, you can reconnect your ETHERNET or WIFI. Launch Black Myth Wukong and check if the driver error persists. In most cases, the game will now proceed to the shader compilation screen. Let the shader compilation finish completely before starting the gameplay. If you still encounter issues, we have an alternative method involving the game's launch options. Open your Steam library and right-click on Black Myth Wukong. Select Properties and find the Launch Options field. Type -D3D11 to force the game to run in DirectX 11 mode if necessary. However, for Intel Arc, DirectX 12 is generally preferred for better performance. Another tip from Teknobalta is to verify the integrity of game files. Go to the Local Files tab in Steam and click Verify Integrity of Game Files. This ensures that no corrupted files are triggering the driver error. We also recommend disabling any third-party overlays like MSI Afterburner for the first run. These overlays can sometimes conflict with the Intel Arc driver's hook mechanism. Let's discuss advanced optimization for the A750 in this title. Ensure your Windows 10 or 11 is updated to the latest build, specifically version 22H2 or higher. Intel drivers require the latest WDDM model for proper functionality. If the driver error mentions a specific DLL file, it might be a corrupted component. In that case, the DDU method we performed is the only way to fix it. We at Teknobalta have seen that rolling back to a stable branch fixes 90% of these cases. The Intel Arc A750 is a powerful card, but it requires patience with driver management. Always keep a backup of the previous working driver on your storage drive. This allows for quick recovery if a new update breaks a specific game. For Black Myth Wukong, the shader cache is stored in the local app data folder. If the error persists after the rollback, try deleting the shader cache manually. Navigate to %local app data % and find the game's folder. Delete the folder named shaders and restart the game. This forces the game to rebuild the cache using the stable driver. We have now covered the complete troubleshooting path for this issue. To summarize, use DDU in safe mode, install a stable older driver, and enable Resize VAR. This technical approach ensures that software conflicts are eliminated at the root. We hope this guide helps you enjoy Black Myth Wukong on your Intel Arc system. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more professional hardware solutions and technical deep dives. Stay technical, and we will see you in the next analysis.